And we are wrestling with WWE Backlash. It took place last week um, in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Fuck,
San Juan, motherfucker. Get it right.
fuck, fuck Scooter, because I know he's not listening. It took place on May 6th, 2023, at the Coliseo de Puerto Rico Jose Miguel Alcalá Arena. Um, and there was 17,944 fans, which is pretty impressive for WWE at this point. Considering that the Staples Center kind of holds that many.
Pretty
Um,
much.
yeah, honestly, I love this show. It was a great, um, it was a great WWE PLE. There've been a lot. The last couple of PLEs have been a little bit more predictable than others. But this kind of went right back to, that 2022 PLE quality show. No, Felico.
It did. It did. It surely did. It was a great. Uh, to me, it felt like every bit of 40,000.
Just from the how loud they were, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean it was like a Chicago crowd. It was that rowdy and that loud, and they were invested. They were definitely invested in the people that they wanted.
I mean, it was the best show that they had in first show in 18 years. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let's get into it. Bianca Belair defeated Io Sky, and on that card there
EO.
was Dakota Kai, and a barely here and a barely there, and a Dakota Kai anywhere. It was for the Raw Women's Championship. It lasted 18 minutes. Personally, I wasn't going into this match. I was not invested. It was predictable. I didn't really care. But just the way that crowd responded to Io was wow, and it was so the amount of love actually got me invested in this match, and it was a banger of a match. Kalito,
Oh yeah. But EO's. I think it's because she has the line connection. She did wrestle at Lucha Underground. So I mean,
did she?
may not know if that went to. Yeah, she wrestled at Lucha,
I did not know that.
and so she kind of has a Latin connection ish. So I mean, wouldn't put it past her. Bailey's pants were the MVP though.
Um, how many stars do you give this one?
Three because it was no four because of the crowd. I'm gonna let you know right now. Every match is gonna be overinflated because the crowd gave each match like a bonus. It because they were just in it,
Right. Everything that Io has done in
and you could tell that they were in it.
every match that damage uh seeing Io this last couple months in damage control, it kind of makes you forget all of the great shit she's done in NXT and what that she can produce bangers. And this was just an abrupt reminder. Um, you know what? I'll give it 5 stars because I thought it was a great match. All right. That brings us to Seth Rollins versus Almost. It lasted 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Your thoughts, Felipe.
Yeah.
Felipe?
Squash.
I
That was a squash.
mean, it was a good match. For
Yeah.
as much as all the capabilities of Omos, I dare say it was the best match of the night. Uh, how many stars do you give this? And you can't go any lower than 10.
3. Give it 3.
You can't go lower than 10 stars for an Omos match now. There you go, 30 stars. I'll give it, I'll give it, fuck it, I'll give it 50 stars. Alright, Austin Theory defeated Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Triple threat match for the United States Championship. He retained in 6 minutes and 50 seconds. Honestly, not as good as it could have been. It was probably one of the more colder matches of the night. Your thoughts, Felico?
Yeah, but the right guy won. But the question is, are they going to stick with Theory in the long term? Because him beating Cena didn't really do nothing for him, or it didn't do what they thought it would do.
Right. It seems like they're still going with him in the long term. Um, right now, as of right now, at least. I give this match 3 stars. Kaliko?
3 star.
Rhea Ripley defeated Selena Vega to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship in 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Um, honestly, not Rhea Ripley's best outing. I feel like every time she's put in this situation, she kind of exposes herself. This match could have been a hell of a lot better. It could have shown off Selena Vega so well and in front of obviously a hot crowd that wanted her. And Rhea just did not do a good job of doing that. She didn't bump for her, she didn't show her off, she didn't guide her through the match, even though Selena is, the is more experienced than her. And it just shows Rhea's lack of experience rather than anything on Zelina. Because again, it could have been so much more. It could have been so much better than it was. The crowd was still happy with it. They were still hot for it, but it could have been more. What's your thoughts, Felipe?
I mean, yeah, if that was her first match and like in front of her family, it should have been more than 7 minutes.
Right.
But I got the point of why it was 7 minutes because a person that tank should not even be lasting more than 7 minutes against someone that big. So yeah,
How many stars you give this one?
since it's in fan one, 3. Anywhere else, that's a 2.
Even a one possibly. But yeah, 3. Bad Bunny defeated Damian Priest in a San Juan street fight in 25 minutes. And my god, it should have not have been as good as it was, considering who Bad Bunny is, obviously just a singer. And, my hat is off to Damian Priest because that guy led this match. He made Bad Bunny looked good in a way that made sense, and all credit to him for leading this match, getting Bad Bunny through it, making himself look okay, himself look good, Bad Bunny look good, all the chaos with Carlito, which was great to see him again, and Savio Vega. But yeah, this was very impressive and enjoyable. What say you, Kalika?
One more shout out to Brian Kendrick, who trained Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah,
Didn't know that.
yeah.
But this match should have ended. This match should have ended the pay per view. And this is how I know that it should have ended because my wife watched this match
Wow.
and was like, holy shit, Bad Bunny can wrestle. So if she was like, holy shit, Bad Bunny can wrestle, it was a great fucking match.
Well, we could get into how the card was structured, but how many stars you give this one?
38, and it should have freaking closed the show. Because I felt like even though they had matches after this, the emotional high was that match.
Right.
Like that match should have ended the show, and the way that it ended, it should have ended the show.
I'll give it 5 stars. Eat your heart out, Meltzer.
This
Um,
might be the match of the year, though, too.
I wouldn't go that far. Um,
I would, considering it was a street fight rules. You think about the atmosphere. You think about there was no big implications, but it felt like Jesus was walking in the building.
the
Like I said,
the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso defeated Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn in 22 minutes. Um, the crowd after this Bad Bunny match, the crowd was a little spent. And it
little is an understatement.
Yeah, and it reflected in this match. Maybe a little too long of a match. It did tell a great story between Solo Sikoa and the Usos, which I found interesting. But like I said, too long. Um, Maybe the wrong place on the card as well. Kaliko?
Yeah, although because that match had some gems in it with Jay and Solo getting at it, and you could just tell it was like I'm Big Brother.
Right,
So it's that now it's that point where it's like the baby bro is in a higher position than the big bros in the bloodline, and it's going to cause a ripple,
right,
especially with Jay, because Jay was the first disciple.
right.
Et tu Brutus.
I give this 3 stars. What say you?
3.
And then Cody Rhodes defeated Brock Lesnar in 9 minutes and 40 seconds to close out the night. Good match. The crowd was still pretty much they gave them some love, but it wasn't as much as it could have been if they were later in the night. And yeah, but I thought it was a decent match for what it was, considering it only went less than 10 minutes. Kaliko?
I don't know what the hell is with this Wi-Fi. All right.
Cody and what Brock? Your thoughts?
I got what they were trying to do. It's just that the previous 2 matches. I think if there was an Achilles heel, it was the match placement of each what of each card. This one was good. It just wasn't. bomb diggity.
Right.
And considering Bad Bunny was bomb diggity, yeah, nah.
I give it 3 stars. What say you?
3 stars, but I think this one should have. It, it should have been longer for what it was.
Right. All right. Thumbs up.
Overall, thumbs up
Yeah. I make
because
I might make
this was
okay, continue.
bananas.
I might make the argument that this might be PLE of the year, considering how good it was. So yeah.
Considering the crowd, yes, it was definitely up there.
All right. That will conclude our coverage of Backlash and this episode as a whole. If you like, thank you for listening. If you like what we're doing, please like, subscribe, comment, both on YouTube and Castbox. Plus, this was sponsored by Rogue Energy and Carolina Coffee. Join us this Tuesday as we interview the Marionette Noel Summit. Join us this Wednesday as we interview the founder of Smash Wrestling, Sebastian Suave. And follow the show at Wrestling with E, both on Twitter and Instagram for information on who we're interviewing, when we're interviewing them, links to those interviews, and so much more. Um, you can follow me personally at JamesG993. Where can we find Felico? Oh, it seems like you lost Felico again. Felico?
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Finally, Jesus.
Where can we find
This,
you on, where can we find Felico on social media?
you might not be able to find me based on this reception in this state. I
And of course, join myself and Scooter Dust on the remix on the 27th for Night of Champions. On the remix, the only live alternative commentary for WWE PLEs. Um, for Kaliko Yachts and Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
hola. Hola.
Hey, folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show, support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.